Well, good morning. It's Friday the 24th. Is that right? Yeah, the 24th of May. Let me tell you right away, we got a 3-day weekend coming up. We're not going to be open on Monday, and we'll make a comment about what could be coming Monday night with regard to weather in just a minute. Looking around the board, cotton up, all of the grain markets are up, energy's up, dollars down, precious metals are down, stock markets are mostly higher. And, of course, everybody's talking about yesterday's announcement of our farm payment program. There's been a lot of confusion about this, and I'm sure this will be cleared up some as the day and days go by, but it just appears if based on the market action is telling us that we're not, well, everything's up, so that's telling you that this program is not going to be negative as far as finishing up planning goes. I think at this point, the two main concerns were, one, going into that announcement, the fear was we were going to see a lot of encouragement to plant a ton of soybeans and move away from everything else. That's not happening, so let's just take that off the board. The markets just appear now we're turning and we're facing weather again. That's quickly become the focus. And if you look at the weather forecast going out over the next week in the Midwest, it is still rain and more rain, just continuing. So that's going to be, it's not just a problem for corn like it's been, it's a problem for soybeans, at least in terms of optimum yield. So that's really more of what the story is going to be now, today. I think Monday night I'm hearing some of the forecasts that are going to be coming out based upon what some of the private forecasters are saying will be wet weather forecast, and the market's going to react to that, and that could be a positive reaction in the grain markets. Cotton market just seems to have found some level of support, or it seems more likely, let's just say, that the downward momentum is diminishing, and with a big short position in the market, the speculators short the market. With a 3-day weekend coming up, it really encourages them to lighten up, which means they're buying back short positions. How much that leads to on follow-through, I don't know. But things right now in terms of price look constructive. I just don't think this farm payment program is going to be a dramatic thing. It's almost as if we've forgotten most of it. Still have to work through the details, but don't think it will be anything dramatic in terms of acres. Let's just take a look at the market. What else? We've got July cotton up 72 at 68.20, a high of 68.28, and a low of 67.35. The high of the last 2 weeks in July is 68.24. We've taken that out by a small amount overnight, but right now we are back below it at 68.18. And the December cotton right now is up 62 at 67.42, a high of 67.53, a low of 66.60. It's high, and this is and its technical level that if it clears it will be very supportive, is if we can get above 67.70. Right now we're at 67.41 with a high of 67.53, so we're close. I think the short covering in the market is going to drive this thing above that level. We're going to see some short covering or buying of the market from the big funds. This thing can be up 150 before you know it, based on that. No particular news. Okay, let's take a look at, we've suddenly lost our screen here. We've got corn. Well, let's see, soybeans up 6, 828.5. Low of 820, high of 828.5, so we're on the high. November soybeans are up 6 1/4 at 854 1/4. July corn up 5 1/4 at 395 with a high of 396 and a low of 389. December corn right now is up 5 1/4 at 413.5. It's been about 3/4 cent higher than this. Fairly active market right now. July wheat up 6 at 476 1/4, high of 478, low of 467 1/4. And we think all these markets can get boost in grains based on the weather forecast that people are going to be hearing more and more of. It looks like this forecast goes all the way to being wet in the Midwest through maybe Wednesday of next week. Okay, dollar down 10, gold down 3, silver down 6. And the Dow Jones index right now, the futures index, is up 128. So that is it. Just remember, think of marketing here and opportunities on rallies to be doing some things. Its market could get up to high enough levels that will be interesting to us. We'll stay in touch with you on that. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.